time we move on to the rivalry week this week, and 22 games we are into now. 21 games and gone by, and fantastic games we are watching. To be honest, apart from two to three teams, the rest of the seven teams are in contentions for the playoffs as well. I have Deepu with me. Deepu, so far the season has been not good for the times of Royal Challengers Bangalore fans, Delhi Capitals fans, but the rest of the teams are performing pretty well.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have summed it pretty much, and yeah, RCB, Delhi, and even Mumbai, even have they have won their game, but yeah, there are still a lot of boxes to be ticked for these guys, and even Gujarat, are slowly entering in that territory
Yep.
with losing two on the trot. So
Yep.
yeah, I mean, looking at the current scenarios, even Chennai has also, are on a banana peel at the moment, losing two on the trot. So currently looking at it's Lucknow, KKR, and Rajasthan Royal looking the three set teams to enter the playoffs.
Absolutely, and you have nailed when it comes to who are in form and who are not. And I won't make much of a time. I'll definitely directly go on to the points table. And when it comes to the points table, Deepu, if you can look into closely, like you said, KKR, Rajasthan, and Lucknow are in the top three. Three back-to-back wins for them. They are in the red hot form. But talking about the rest of the sides, CSK two back-to-back losses for them. They're not getting their bowling mojo right. Similarly goes for the batting. I've said this before as well. If the Shivam Dubes or the Ajinkya Rahanes don't strike, it's a concern for when it comes to CSK and the batting. Similarly for the Gujarat Titans, they also are unable to figure out the best combination when it comes to their setting up their playing 11. And Punjab and Hyderabad got their victories. Hyderabad, we have a lot of expectations from them. But how do you sum it up this one?
Well, see again, top three are bossing the table with having balanced squads. CSK again with Mustafiz was not available in the previous game. Patirana also having a slight nickel, so that weakens their bowling again. So coming to that point, CSK is also that first. Probably I'm surprised to say that their first 11 is the last 11, which
Yeah.
which can win them the tournaments. Otherwise, the CR replacement, even the replacements they have won many tournaments in the past. So yeah, CSK again relying on their batting. Sunrisers, I think the batting is doing well in the front with Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head. 4 to 5 guys are scoring consistently. It's the bowling issue which is hampering them. Punjab, as always, they have been inconsistent, winning one, losing one. GT again, I think they have impacted. Probably the trade of Hardik Pandya has impacted the squad deeply. Uh,
Yeah.
they're they're missing Hardik, not the captain, but at least the player himself, because he could offer
Okay.
all the three. He could
So are they
excel.
are they trying similar role of a Vijay Shankar of what they're trying with Hardik Pandya?
I mean, not Vijay Shankar, because again, you see, he's not bowling. It was Azmatullah Omarzai, and he was dropped in the previous game. So I mean, they have moved on from him quite quickly. So again, I think the number four spot, and also the fact that Mohammad Shami is not there
Yeah.
to lead the pace attack. It's Mohit Sharma and all these guys. They are not even playing Joshua Little, who was in
Yeah.
the prime form last season. So yeah, I mean, GT has a few things to fix. Mumbai winning their previous game, even though it was the Bumrah's overs, and obviously what Romario did in the last over of Henrik Nokia were the difference.
That
RC
became the difference.
Yeah, that clearly became the difference. And Nokia again, being in the firing light again after that RR game, which has costed Delhi 4 points. And even with Delhi, I think it's more of the injuries which are impacting, and also the fact that bowling is also lackluster. Batting is doing very well from that last season, so big takeaway, but still they are languishing at the bottom, unfortunately. Coming to Bangalore, I think it's all dependent on Virat at the moment. With Maxi not
Yeah.
firing, Fab slowly
And
coming
I've
in.
heard a lot of criticism. I want to hear a little bit from you. A lot of criticism from all the fans across the world about Virat Kohli's strike rate. What do you expect more from him? Is what my question is.
I mean, it's bullshit. To be honest, it's just the fact that if someone doesn't score around him, what he'll do? I mean, he cannot run those. It's not gully cricket, where double is compulsory and he can do everything, right?
Exactly.
In terms of batting, so he needs partners around him. I mean, it should be, the fans should be glad that they are regular. The team is regularly breaching the 180 mark because of his batting. He's holding one
Yeah.
end up, and also the fact that he's not getting the support. He's not only holding one end up, but also scoring runs as well and giving his 100%, and that is the reason
Yeah.
that he has Lynch cap. If there's
Absolutely.
support, the strike rate will gradually drop. There's no other option. So I think instead of bashing Virat Kohli, bash a Glenn Maxwell, bash a Dinesh Karthik, bash
Yeah.
a Rajat
Cameron
Patidar.
Green.
Cameron Green for that example, and even Fab Duplessis. Not only the
Yeah,
batter but also his captaincy tactics are questionable.
absolutely.
So yeah.
100% agreed. So things are not going well for the bottom two sides, Royal Challenge Bangalore, Delhi Capitals. We have summed up all the eight other teams as well. So far, the top five, top six looks very much even. Stevens, they will fight for the title, but we will see what comes up in the rivalry week. It's time we move on to the head-to-head between CSK and KKR.
Yeah.
And Deepu, it's these two teams. What a contest we are in for today evening. Kolkata unbeaten at the top, rather in the second spot, but they're unbeaten. They're playing some amazing cricket, but when it comes to Chennai versus Kolkata, Chennai head to head is dominating, but at the MH Chidambaram Stadium, they have a good record, but their bowling is not doing well. But similarly, do you expect somebody like a Kolkata Knight Riders to trouble them?
Well, I mean, probably the best squad, the best balanced squad in the entire season after Rajasthan Royals. Where they have the two classic spinners in Varun Chakravarti and him being a local there, by having the
Yeah,
local knowledge that will also help. And Narayan, I mean, he's always there. All these years he has been a part. Suresh Sharma can come in if Chepak offers turn. So they have another quality spinner in them. Chennai again, I feel they are going with Jadeja and also with Thikshan. I mean, he's not in that good form. We
yeah,
saw that in Hyderabad and Moin Ali just coming in. So there will be quite a few tweaks, but I just feel this might be a tailor-made pitch for someone like a Mitch Santner who is warming the bench. Unfortunately, since the last season, he hasn't played a
but there are
game. So
too
I
many
feel.
left-handers in the KKR batting lineup.
Again, I mean, also the fact that it's important that the match not going for the matches, but at least have your gun bowlers in, because Mustafizur won't be there, and Patirana, being an injury prone, and the niggles for the fast bowlers don't go too early. So I think it's better
Yeah,
that attack with spin, and obviously they are playing in their home ground, and with
yeah,
Chepok slightly big, so it's not going to be a wise act. So the matchups can come into play, and also the fact that the matchups cannot come into play. So it's important
yeah.
that attack with the best.
Absolutely. Attack is the best policy, says Deepa, and I absolutely agree. And it's time we move on to when he said Chekhov, it's time we move on to the pitch report. And when it comes to the pitch report at the Chepauk, you always know it's a spinning track. Batting first, 46 times victorious, 30 times batting second, you have been victorious. Toss is crucial. 39 times the teams have won the toss and eventually have won the game as well. So, do you see toss being important? Because nowadays we are seeing dew coming into the factor. But recently in the last game, Chennai played the Gujarat Titans. We saw no dew and Chennai defended the target. So, what is your ploy? What should both of these teams do if they win the toss?
Well, ideally, toss will be important, and also the fact that we are in the month of April, so many of the pundits also said that Chennai will start to slow down
Yeah,
as the tournament progresses, and also the heat factor coming in and it being typically slow. So I think toss will be a crucial factor, and also the fact that once it's 180, 190 runs, especially at the venues like Chennai, even at Delhi or Lucknow, the opposition starts to fear, because that's a big amount of runs, and also the fact that the venue doesn't support the batters in the second innings. After the power play, the ball gets sold. I think it's better that the teams winning the toss should bat first, get in 170, 180 odd, and then attack with the spinners. So yeah, toss will
yeah.
be crucial again, as always.
Absolutely, and I 100% agree with you because toss is crucial and it's a big game between these two sides, especially for the Chennai Super Kings. The reason behind, we'll check out in the schedule. Starting with the home team, Chennai Super Kings, they lost the last game against Sunrisers Hyderabad. I'm surprised they lost it one-sided contest. Sunrisers Hyderabad comfortably chased down the total. It's a big game today. They face the Kolkata Knight Riders. Similarly, after 6 days, it's the mega clash. It's the El Clasico, we always say at the Wankhede Stadium. Two big games for the Chennai Super Kings. And I don't see, to be very honest, I don't see any of them they are winning out of these two. What's your take?
Well, it's quite surprising to say that, but playing at Chepauk, they are expected to win. Uh, Given the fact that Chennai rarely loses at Chepauk, and surprisingly they lost out on 3 games last year, so that was their worst performance in terms of home
Yeah,
record last season.
yeah,
I feel they are 2 out of 2 right now at the moment, winning both at the home, and also the fact that this season is having a trend that home teams dominating. Despite only I think 2 or 3 wins are there, and
yeah.
that too one of DC of losing at Vizag and RCB at Chinnaswamy. So I think these are the bottom two sides have lost their home games. Rest others are performing really well. So yeah, I think Chennai will win at Chepauk definitely. Yeah, Mumbai game can be a little bit tough, with the batting, with Wankhede being a batting beauty, due coming in, and their pace is not in the best form.
Correct.
That can be a little bit tough, but I'm confident that Chennai will be able to win at Chepauk.
So you're confident today's game will be going to the men in yellow. We'll come to the predictions later on. But going to the Kolkata Knight Riders, they hammered the Delhi Capitals, scoring 272, the second highest score in IPL history, surpassing RCB's 263, which was there for years. But now they face the Chennai Super Kings today, and then they host the Lucknow Super Giants, starting off few home games back to back for the Knights. What do you see of these two games? You're looking into the Yellow Army fancying this one. What about the Lucknow game? Lucknow have coming out for back to back wins out as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, two tails of coin, bashing Delhi at Vizag on a belter of a track and to play suddenly on a turner. Two tails of the coin and showing again that cricket is a great leveler. So, yeah, the CSK, beg your pardon, KKR will have their work cut out at Chepauk. Coming to the fact that they'll be playing Lucknow at home, again, it will be a very cracker of a game with both teams being balanced and KL leading Lucknow really well, and also the fact that Mayank Yadav, the new pace sensation, has come into the party, and
Yeah.
at Eden
He did
Gardens,
not play
even
the
though,
last game. I
yeah,
think he had a niggle, but let's hope it's
yeah.
not serious.
Ideally, looking at the gap, I think he might play. He might miss the Delhi game, but he might play this one, the KKR game. Looking at the
Okay.
scenario, being a day game, even though the fast bowlers playing a day game can be risky, but yeah, again he can play that game. It's important that KKR just focus on the basics and can move, and they'll definitely be the top contenders for that first position. They are definitely looking a team to watch out this season.
They are definitely a team to watch out for this season. They are in a red hot form, as you rightly said in the beginning of the show. After Rajasthan, they are definitely a very good side, a balanced side on paper, and I rightly agree with this. When it comes to CSK and the Kolkata Knight Riders, Deepu, we definitely have to bring the best match till date. There are a lot of options out there, but I had to select one. Here is the best match till date. And it had to be this game, Deepu, at the final of the 2012 at Chepauk. Gambhir leading the Kolkata Knight Riders and getting the victory. Do you remember this game? Manvinder Bisla was the man of the match. Do you remember who hit the winning runs in that match?
Yeah, I mean, I saw the game, saw this game, and I remember most of the games in the IPL, almost of every season.
Yeah,
And this being a landmark one, because to dismantle Chennai at Chepauk is a
yeah,
dream for
very tough.
every other side. It's equal to winning a Test series in India. It's quite similar to that because Chennai are just unbeatable at home, and Gigi and his boys did that with classical Narayan being the chief wrecker in the whole season. Yeah,
Yeah.
coming to this game, I feel CSK batted really well, and it was Manoj Tiwari who smacked. I think it was Balaji or Hilpin. I don't remember the
Even I
bowler.
think so. It was Balaji, but it was
Yeah.
either of them. Yeah,
Yep. So yeah, smashing one through the square leg region, and just setting off, and the party began. Party began during that time, and Malvinder Bisla probably played the knock of the finals. 89,
absolutely.
89. I think we were dismissed, and also the fact that Gotti got out. The man of finals got out pretty early. I think in the first over itself. So he
Yeah,
had the
it was Ilfinos who got him out.
yeah. So he had the responsibility to shepherd the innings and with Jacques Callis for a little bit, and then I think it was Shakib who supported him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it was a dream final, and probably I think that his knock was the reason that CSK didn't do a hat trick of victories.
Absolutely, it was rightly said. Defeating Chennai at Chepauk is always a difficult choice. And Gambhir did that. Gambhir will fancy the same, being the mentor today against against the Chennai Super Kings. But we are done with the best match till date. It's time we focus back to today's game and let's move into the top three players to watch out for. And when it comes to these three players, I've chosen the six players for the for the Chennai Super Kings. It's Ruturaj Gaikwad, Shivam Dube, and Ravindra Jadeja. For the Kolkata Knight Riders, it has to be Sunil Narayan, both the batsman and the bowler. Varun Chakravarti loves the Chennai Super Kings as well as at Chepauk, and an Andy Russell. We haven't seen him at his best so far. So, talk us through these six players. How important is it for somebody like a Ruturaj Gaikwad and Ravindra Jadeja to get in form?
It's quite very important. Even more so for Jadeja that he is likely to be in the World Cup squad as
Exactly.
well. So he is quite important. Well, especially I mean both the departments fielding is class apart. Don't no need to question about fielding. Coming to the fact that Jadeja the batter has disappointed me a lot.
Yep.
With him not able to strike the ball and not at a decent strike rate. Even in the last game, that was I think that's even though the pitch got slow, but that was a kind of a very slow knock, and that
Yep.
resulted in CSK leaving out 10-15 runs out there, and that was
Yep. Difference.
defining point of the
Yep.
game. Coming to
Absolutely.
Rutu, I think even though the guy is leading very well with the help of Talai being there behind the stumps, but I think Rutu the batter has also been struggling, and that is the key factor that CSK are lagging behind in the power play. It's
Is
always
it the captaincy pressure? I must ask you.
not really. I think he's something similar to KL Rahul. Once he gets his rhythm, he's difficult to dislodge. And when he's not, I mean, even the worst of worst balls will get him out. So he's that
Okay.
kind of a player, and he's just not in form at the moment. Not the captaincy pressure, but I think he's not just in the form, in the right mood. So yeah, I mean, it's important that he comes into form because it's all Rachin Ravindra scoring runs, and even he has been out of form in the last two games, which has impacted CSK really well, really
Yep.
badly. So yeah, it's important that he comes back in form.
Absolutely. You defined all the six players rightly. Sunil Narine will be another one who doesn't join the batting meetings, is what I heard for the Kolkata Knight Riders, but tongs the ball so big and doesn't seem like he doesn't take batting seriously. But it's time we move on to the battles to watch out for. And definitely, Deepu, it's Sunil Narayan versus Deepak Char at the top of the order. Swing bowler will get a lot of swing, but Sunil Narayan leaving all the three stumps and going bang bang over the infield could be something I would want to watch. Ravindra Jadeja knows the Chepauk conditions so well. Dreras loves batting at the Chepauk, so similarly, this contest will be also key. And Mitchell Stark versus Rachin Ravindra, Aussie versus the New Zealand clash at the top of the order. Which battle are you most likely to watch, or is there any other battle you want to add?
I mean, looking at the fact, obviously, what Narayan did to Delhi hurts a lot. Coming to the fact that with this ground being slightly big, and also the fact that he is susceptible on the short ball. So yeah, Deepak Char not only has to rely on swing, but still I think he can bowl him out. Russell again, he's back in form. 41 of 19, I think was the last score he made against Delhi. So yeah, he'll
Yep,
be the vital cog. I'm looking forward for a spinner versus Rinku Singh. I think Tikshana is likely to play, so I'm looking
yep.
forward to that matchup. Rinku has been smashing spin as well, but the pace as well. But I want to see him performing against the spin department. So that is the only battle I want to add on here. Rest three, I'm also quite keen to look at.
Absolutely. Could be Rinku Singh, the man on a mission, hasn't got the opportunities, what the right word should be. He hasn't got enough balls to face, but when he does, we all know the capabilities. And I want him to get more deliveries, get more game time so that he definitely makes the flight to USA, according to me, for Team India. So we are done
Yeah.
with the battles. It's time we move on to the interesting part, which is the predicted playing 11. People starting with the home team, the Chennai Super Kings. I have made no changes, but if you bring back Matisha Patirana, I definitely bring back Samir Rizvi into the side. Moin Ali played just because of the combinations. So, do you make any changes? Here is my set 11. Does Darren Mitchell make way for somebody like a Moin Ali in place of for Chennai Super Kings?
Not really. Looking at the fact that Darry Mitchell has that game of anchoring the innings. He can play shots and also can anchor just like he does in the one day. So he is important to stabilize. Patirana again, if he has recovered with his niggle and Mustafizur has got his visa issues sorted back in Bangladesh, so he also comes back in. So yeah, there will be a rejig of the overseas slots. And
Yep,
it's important because Moin Ali, I mean, you will have to miss out on him because he can offer the spin depart. He can bowl the off spinners and can add crucial runs. But it's important that CSK gets their bowling intact because this is their best 11 and only 11 which which can win them the games. So
yep,
I think it's important that both Pathirana and Mustafizur are available to
absolutely.
stack up a game.
That would be very important for somebody like a Chennai Super Kings because their bowling looked very weak the previous game against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So let's hope that they get their formations right. But it's time we move on to the other team, which is the Kolkata Knight Riders. And here comes the Kolkata Knight Riders team, Deepu. What's your take on this team 11? Unchanged and likely to be so. Nitish Rana is welcoming back into the squad. So what's your take? I have dropped somebody like a Ramandeep Singh from this 11.
Well, again, there will be. I'm expecting changes. Reason being only the injuries.
Yep.
Rana limped off in that game against Delhi, so need to see that. And it was a shoulder injury, and Shreyas confirmed that it's quite It's quite serious, and he himself has experienced it. So I think we might not see Harshit Rana coming in.
So
Vaibhav
Weber
Arora,
Baroda straight swap. Yeah.
Vaibhav Arora straight away comes in, and I think he picked up a four for last game. So yeah, definitely no questions for that. Uh, with with this being a spinner friendly track, I feel yeah, Surya Sharma again can be in that impact list. With Narayan and Chakravarti already being there, and Nitish Rana if comes in, also can offer the off spinner.
Offers
So I
you.
think
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a really balanced squad, and they look set for the playoffs. So I don't see much changes coming in the Gothi led KKR.
Gauti like KKR, you rightly said, and he will definitely look into this side. I was about to say that what if, because looking at the Chennai Super Kings squad, Shivam Dubey is the backbone of converting runs into boundaries, and Gauti will definitely have a game plan against him. If you get Shivam Dubey cheaply, then there is a difference of Chennai's score from 180 to 155, and we'll see what happens. He is
Yeah.
ready when it comes to epic battles, and the lively week, I am sure he's going to come back hard against the Chennai Super Kings. It's time we move on to the predictions time now. So match number 22, Deepu, Chennai versus Kolkata. As you said, both the teams on paper are good. What if you don't have a Patirana and a Mustafizur Rahman? Or if you have, what's your take on this game? Where is it heading towards? Do we continue to see the home trend victories?
Well, it will be a spicy game for sure. Coming on to the game against CSK are dependent on a few players, but it's just on the confidence base that playing at home, these guys know the track by the back of their palms. So I think CSK will definitely win this game. May not dominate it fully, but I am expecting the men in yellow to come on top.
Okay, so you're expecting the men in yellow to come out top and the home trend to continue. We will
Yeah.
see what the results happen today at 7 o'clock. It's the important toss, and after 4 hours, we will definitely see the result. Who wins? Is it purple or is it yellow? Thank you so much, Deepu. Deepu gave his predictions. What are your predictions, ladies and gentlemen? Let us know in the comment section as well. Match number 22, first game of the rivalry week. It's out here, and it's going to be an epic clash at the MH Chidambaram Stadium. Till then, don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon. Till then, thank you so much, and bye bye.